Hello and welcome to Purpose Driven Wealth, our channel where we talk all things money mastery, wealth creation, and financial freedom. So, I have a question for you. Have you ever wondered why people tend to keep repeating the same money mistakes over and over and over? Have you ever wondered why that continues despite what they learn? That one can read a financial book, even attend a training workshop, a training seminar, or learn certain insights on financial growth, but still go back and keep making the same financial mistake. Have you ever wondered why that is? I'd like to delve in that a little bit today. And the understanding here is there is more to our financial patterns that actually meet the eye. When you think about it, and I want to talk about our financial history and how financial history contributes to our pattern today in a conversation that I've titled The Seesaw Effect. So imagine this, your financial history, how you have seen money from the time you were born until date, the way you have pictured money, the way you have understood it or not understood it, the patterns you saw, the environments, and how that then compounds and affects the decisions you make about finances in your everyday life. So, and it's captured in this principle that I call the seesaw effect. And I talk about it in my book, The Money Tree, as we discuss the seesaw. And here is the idea, and I want you to picture a playground. You've probably seen a seesaw before and seen how, as children, you'll be on either side and you swing up and down and up and down. And the seesaw effect comes in this way. So there's one side at any given point that is heavier than the other and has more momentum, forces the other side up. Now, in financial terms, the seesaw effect works this way. So the C, picture the word C on one side, C representing vision, representing what you see, your hopes, your dreams, your aspirations, the things that you desire, the kind of picture you have of what your financial reality should be. On this other hand, you have the soul, which is past tense for C, so that reflects your history. Your soul is your history, what you saw growing up, the environment, the kind of social economic environments that you grew up in, how people spoke about money, how your parents or your guardians reacted to money or behaved towards money, how money was spoken about, how wealth was treated, whether you saw yourself as a people of privilege or you saw yourself as a people of lack. Now that comes together and shapes your relationship with money. Now, once it shapes your relationship with money, then it will begin beneath the surface, affecting how you interact with money from day to day. So even though you're learning new information, even though you're aware that you need to do better, but the weight of what you saw keep overcoming the vision of what you can see. So it creates this seesaw effect, which keeps people in a swing of financial stagnation or, inconsistent financial results, up and down, up and down. Now, here's the thing about the seesaw effect, that the weight of the soul tends to overpower the weight of the sea. In this way, our relationship with money is more affected by where we have been. Our attitudes, our beliefs about money are shaped by the experiences that have shaped us. So whether it is fear, or whether it is doubt, or whether it's disbelief, or whether it is faith and courage and boldness, whatever forces shaped you early then affects your relationship with money and prevails over what you know to do, which might be what you need to do to have breakthrough financially. So as you picture that, the seesaw, when the weight of your financial history continues to overcome the promise of your financial destiny, as you picture that seesaw, maybe there's one question that could be coming to your mind. Maybe you're asking, so how do I counterbalance the weight so that my C can overcome my soul, my vision can overpower my history? Now, again, taking you back to the childhood playground, picture the childhood playground. and tell me, how do you counterbalance the seesaw? You counterbalance the seesaw, you're able to turn one side of the seesaw over the other by how much weight you put upon it. The much weight you put upon one side. So if you put more weight on the saw side, meaning that your habits and your culture just continue to reinforce the parental environment and socio-economic messages that you carried from your childhood around money, the more your culture continues to put weight on that, the more you keep finding that you're not able to win the battle for financial transformation. But you can counterbalance it by putting more weight on your C, more weight on your vision. In other words, your culture, your lifestyle, your everyday decisions become more aligned to your vision than your history. It is a declaration of independence, of freedom from a past that might be weighing you down financially. And it's a decision that you make on a daily basis. So daily habits, daily habits, systems that govern your day-to-day life, governing your time, governing your resources, governing your relationship in keeping with your vision. The idea here is that your habits, your culture should be aligned with where you are going more than it is with where you are coming from. Now, when you start to do that, then you counterbalance the weight of the sea, and the weight of the sea starts becoming stronger than the weight of the soul. You're able to overcome the currents from your financial past or your financial history or your family history. You're able to counter it so that the power of your lifestyle forces you towards the vision that you see. That's how you're able to break free from patterns that emanate from childhood. So based on this framework, then you have a clear step that you can start to make decisions that counter the limitations that that were placed on you by upbringing that keep hindering financial growth. Thanks for watching, and let me mention at this point that if you need a copy of my book, The Money Tree, I will share the link below the video for you to access it. I also like to invite you to comment on this, what you're learning from this videos and series of videos. Comment on it, like, subscribe, and share the videos with your friends, anybody that will benefit from this content. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.